Good morning, everyone. This is Eschan Rakesh Roshan here. I work as assistant professor at RGKT IIIT Basar. So, welcome to this session on Edmodo Free LMS Learner Management System. In the previous video, one of the previous videos we have seen, as a part of ICT tools for education, we have seen that an LMS is very important to arrange all the things together, at one place. Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and we have seen few other Canvas. We have listed out all of them. In the mind map that we have made, some of them rather. So out of these, as you know, Google Classroom needs, the organization needs to have a G Suite for Education package, and of course, it's we can go for a paid one, or the organization needs to have it. And Microsoft Teams also, it's a paid one. So I figured out that Edmodo is having a lot of features, like Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams. So hence I thought, since it is free, most of us can make use of it, and most of the features that are there in Google Classroom, are available in Edmodo. So let's dive into Edmodo and then see what all things we can do. So let me start off. Let me go to the browser, and then let me just say Edmodo. That would take it to the home page of Edmodo. So once I go to the home page, we can let it load. It's taking a bit time, nothing to worry. Okay, already I'm signed in, so let me just sign out so that I can show you from scratch. So this is the Edmodo. I'll just go to the, once again, let me just go back to Google, and let me say Edmodo here, and yeah, you come to this home page. Now when you come to this home page, you will see a couple of things. You sign up for a free account, click on this, and it will ask you, are you a teacher? It could be a teacher, educator, co-teacher, instructional technologist, administrator, etc. Student account, parent account. Now beauty of Edmodo is, you can also have a parent account. The parent can actually see the progress of his ward. He can see whether what all is happening in the student. We'll discuss it as we go along. So now let me take a teacher account. So you just sign up. So sign up using a teacher account, give your email ID, password, and then that's it. I already have a login, so let me just log in right now. So yeah, let me log in. So yeah, this is my teacher account. We give the password. So yes, now it will show up, this page. Now, so what I'll do is, on the left hand side, we have my classes here. Can you see that? My classes. So what I'll do is, I already have a few classes here. Don't worry about them. So let me start from, let me create a class. So let's say create a class. Now name your class. So Edmodo demo class, something like that. This is for understanding, something you can put, functionalities of Edmodo. Grade, you can put anything. Let's say higher education subject. You can specify, what the subject. So let me just put all. You can select sub subject also. Right now it's okay for me, so I'll just choose some color and then say create. Now what it does is, it has now created the Edmodo demo class. Now you can add students right away, or what it does is, it has created a class with a class code, like similar to Google Classroom. Now you can see the class code here. The students can copy this class code. Let me just copy it, and they can join, or you can share a PDF with the students which has the instructions. So let me show you the instructions. How do they look like? So the instructions look like something like this. So it says, okay, Edmodo demo class with Mr. Rakesh Roshan, and it gives the code, and there are instructions for students as well as parents. As I told you some time back, that yes, parents can access and monitor the progress of the students. So these are the instructions. So right now, you can so they can join like that, or you can invite them by mail. So you can invite your students by mail. So, or you can share the link with the students and the teachers. So there are many mechanisms by which you can invite your students. Okay. So now they're done. So right now there are no students. You can see members. There are no students. So let me I have copied the class code. So what I'll do is I'll just sign out from here and I'll sign in as a student. So I have a student account. I've created a student account. So let's t.com, and then let me add the pass. Let me give the password so that it allows me to log in. And it says, can you see here my classes? And it says join. So let me see all classes, and let me just class management. I'll go to my classes. Just taking time. Yeah. So it says I'll say join a class. And what's the code? Yeah, this is the code. And oh, this is the, I'm sorry. So what I'll do is, that was the link that we had copied, right? So no problem, we can join from here also. Yeah. So yes, right. You are requested to join the class, and when your teacher accepts your request, you will be able to access class materials and discussions. This was because we have sent the link. If it was the class code, it would allow us. We'll do it for the other student, nothing to worry. So log out. Let me now log in as a second student. I'll have two students. So okay. So this is the second student. So here also you can join a class. Once again, I need the class code, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, no issues. I'll just log out from here quickly. Okay, and log in teacher thing because I want a class code. So I forgot to copy the class code. It just takes 1 minute hardly. So this is my Edmodo demo class that I've created. So yeah, I'm gonna copy this class code, and that's good enough. Let me just log out. And yeah, so the second student is joining now. Okay. So yeah, join a class and then give the class code here and say join. And that's it. Now you are a part of the Edmodo demo class. And you'll be notified. All the notifications will be here. Now let me just go back to the teacher. So one student has joined the class. The first student has requested to join the class, and the teacher has to approve it. So let me go back to the teacher account and then show all the functionalities. So let me go to Edmodo demo class, and let me see the members here. One student has joined, and there's one pending. So the first fellow. So let me approve this. So now I have two students in my class. Now you can see, I can connect to the parents. So right now, let me not worry about it. Let me just go back to the demo class. So now in this classroom, I have two students, and now you can see that. Now let me just go back to the demo class. And yeah, this is where you can start, start conversing with your students. So let me just welcome them. So hi all, welcome to our class. The moment you post it, the post has gone to the students. As you can see, there are a couple of things on the top: home, classes, discover, library, message. We'll quickly discuss all of them. Now, to start with, I mean, you can start sharing like Google Classroom. It's like a stream. Now you can start writing something. You can attach files. Let us say, okay. So let's say, dear all, please find the syllabus for this semester, and then you can attach the file. Let's say desktop, and let's say syllabus. You just can attach the file and then post it. you can post it. Now I've sent the syllabus to the students. You can communicate with the students, or you can comment. The students can comment, and this conversation can go on. Other thing is, once again, as a part of LMS, you can also create polls. You can say, let me say, okay, so what do we do tomorrow? Okay, so I just want their opinion. So what do we do tomorrow? So let's say, let's have a live class. Let's have a quiz. And let's say, let's say, okay, let's relax. So these are the options that you have given to the students. So you can just post it. The students can respond back. It will show you once they respond back. It will show you how much. So what is the majority opinion? And accordingly, if you believe in democracy, you can go ahead with that. Okay, so this is what you can do. Or you can do a wellness check. It's just, so hey, how are you? So the students can respond, I'm great, I'm okay, I'm struggling. So all of that you can do in Edmodo. Okay. So now that the students are joined, and we can share the material, we can share the handouts, we can share the notes. All of that is feasible here. And you can also schedule your post. So let's post something. Let's meet tomorrow at 9 a.m. Now you don't want it to be posted right now. You wanted to post it today night, let us say. And so today you can just schedule the time. So let us say 8 p.m. You want this to be posted at 8 p.m. And then you say save date and time, and then you say post. The post will be scheduled. Okay, so you can see that there is no post here because it's a scheduled post. You can see it over here. So these are a couple of things that you can do as a part of the conversation with the students. Now, next question is, I don't have a live streaming here, so you can actually you can give a YouTube live streaming link. You can have a YouTube live streaming URL, and then you can paste it here, and then your students can join you on the YouTube live streaming. That's one option to have a live interaction. Or you can do it with Zoom. So Zoom link, you invite, you have invitation, extend the invitation to the students, and then share the invitation here. They can join you over Zoom. The only drawback with YouTube live streaming is they can only comment. They cannot talk to you and all of that. They cannot interact with you. So in that case, you can prefer Zoom or Cisco WebEx or the other video conferencing mechanisms. You can just post the link here, and then they can start. You can have a class. Of course, the limitations apply. Zoom 40 minutes, for free account, and the other things, all of that. I think we have discussed some part of it in the video conferencing mechanisms. Or you can search for the online video conferencing mechanisms, live interactions. So the possible options right now for Edmodo is, I can have number one, as far as I know, number one, YouTube live streaming. You can post the URL here. Number two, you can put a Zoom invitation. Number three, you can as well put a Google Meet invitation, because Google has also opened up the Google Meet to all Gmail users. So if he's a Gmail user, instead of irrespective of whether it's a educational account or organizational account, he or she can start using Gmeet. So these are the couple of options. For Cisco WebEx, it's up to you. So, but it doesn't have an inbuilt thing like either Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom, where you can just create a unique link to your classroom, or like the Teams, wherein you can just start meeting them directly. So this is a kind of drawback, but I don't see it as a drawback as such. I can post the link, and then students can join. That's about the video interaction. Or you can record your class. You can record your class by some means, and then you can share it here. So share, add files and images. So there you can as well, you can add the, let us say you can add the classroom. So only thing is, here it is, he's saying I've recorded something, but it is saying file size too big. So please remember that in Edmodo, you can put any number of files. It will save all of them in your library. The only thing is, and unlimited storage, this is very important. You have heard it right. Unlimited storage. The only drawback is each file that you attach should not be more than 100 MB. So this is the only drawback. So anything less than 100 MB, you can just attach it and then start posting it, and any number of files you can attach. So there is unlimited storage. So now what next? So now you have interacted with the students either live or in the form of a recorded thing, and you have shared the material with them. Now you want to test them, right? So assessment part of it. You can go here and then click on this plus button, blue colored plus button. You can see it says create assignment or create a quiz. So two things you can do: create assignment or create quiz. So let me create an assignment for this class. So assignment title. So let me give a title. So write up on ICT tools, something like that. Please give your, or rather, please share your understanding of ICT. Okay. You can add some files, and you can give some reference files, and then you can put it and then say, okay, go through this and then give me a summary of it, something like that. Or you can give some links, they can refer to those links and then they can make a summary. It's up to you, it's your assignment. So you can, so now let me assign that. Now that I have given it to students, let me assign it. So it is going to assign it to the Edmodo demo class. That's what I want. I can choose a due date. Yes. What's the due date? Let me say tomorrow, and I can give it time midnight. Okay, that's fine. And log after due date. Some students, who will not be submitting, they cannot submit. The assignment will be logged. Okay. Or if you release this, they can submit after the due date. I don't prefer that, so let me lock it and add to gradebook. So yes, I want to evaluate it and then grade it. So add to gradebook, and then I'll say, okay, let me just assign it. So now I have given an assignment to the students, and it will show up what's due here. It will show up, it's assigned to 2 students. My class has 2 students, not viewed. Both of them have not viewed it, right? And no submission, 0. Okay. Let me create a quiz similarly. So create quiz. So it is untitled quiz. Let me give quiz. So ICT tools quiz, and say, okay, so you can, it's optional instructions. Yeah, take the quiz. You can just give. Let's go to quiz questions. Yeah, so here you can see the questions and the points. You can change them. So let me, what are the options that are available? So true or false, multiple choice, short answers, fill in the blanks, matching multiple answer. You have more than one answer, in the multiple choice. That's correct. You can use this. Let me just give one question. Let me first choose true or false, and then let me say Edmodo is an example of LMS. So true, false. Now you can choose the correct answer. I know correct answer is true, and then I'll say grading point. Yeah, 1 point to this, and that's it. So first question is done, and let me go to add new question. So the first question is done. It will take me to the second question. So this is the first question, and now go to second question. You can choose, multiple choice. So what I'll do is, or the other option is, you can have all the questions, whatever questions you give to your students, all of them would be there in the question bank. There is something called as a question bank. All of them would be available in the question bank. So I already have a few questions. So let me add them from my, question bank. Okay, let me add this blank. So let me dash learning is called as hybrid learning. Let me add this to the quiz, and it gets added up. Let me finish this. Okay, multiple choice question that I've given, and let me say anything. Yeah, so let's say WebEx is an example of. So let me just give the options. Let's say LMS. Let's say CMS, and then let's say video conferencing. So yeah. And what's the answer? The answer is video conferencing, and I'm going to give it 1 point. That's good enough. So 2 questions are done. You can see total 3 questions, 3 points. I can as well as matching also. So let me add this to the quiz. So yeah, link up the following. So now you can see presentation software, LMS, polls, and what are the things that can be done. And additional answers. You want to give more options so that they get confused or they have more to choose from. It's all upon your thinking. You can have a preview of that. So let me stop here. Maybe I guess. So yeah, let me stop it. So total 4 questions and 6 points. Why 6 points? Now this match the following. I have 3 of them, so that carries 1 for correct answer. So three there, and that's good enough. So the total quiz is for 6 points. So let me preview that. So that's it. So yeah, let me preview. So you can see all the questions here. I think all look fine for me. Now let me assign it. So I'm going to assign it to the same Edmodo demo class, and I'm going to select a due date. Oh, I'm sorry, it's previewing. I'm sorry, it's no issues. It's previewing. So next. Oh, yeah. Now what I'll do is I'll resume quiz. So I'll exit the preview right now, and timer. You can see timer. I can do that. I can put some timer there. So let me say assign first, and you can see I'm gonna assign it to Edmodo demo class, and let's say the due date is tomorrow night, and lock after due date, and I think 4 bits, 4 questions are there. So let me just give 10 minutes. The time limit is 10 minutes to answer the question. You can randomize the questions, not in the same order, not necessarily in the same order that you have given. Yes, I can do that. Add to gradebook, and at the end of the test, they can see the results. So I'll say yes, let them see, no issues, and then assign. So that's it. The quiz is assigned to the students. So what I have done so far, I have assigned a assignment and I have assigned a quiz. Now let us see how will the students. Taking some time. Yeah, successfully assigned. That's fine. And got it. Okay, great. So far what we have seen. So how do you interact with the students? The conversation, sharing of reading material, sharing of handouts, and live classes. What are the mechanisms that we can have? And recorded videos also, you can attach them. And we have given assessments for the students. One is assignment and another is quiz. And all of that would show up here. What is due? Okay, so this is home, and that shows all of your classes, and we are done with it. You can create a group, with fellow teachers. You can share your resources, you can collaborate, you can do that. Right now let's not worry about it, and you can manage your classes. These are all my classes. You can manage it from here. I can go to this, post, yes, and folders. Now you can, whatever you want to segregate the material content in the form of folders, you can do that. You can look at the members, and you can also make the small groups, out of a class of, let us say, 50 strength. You want to focus on the students who are slow learners. Let us say 10 of them. You can make a small group over there, and you can, so from the classes you can see what's due. Now that and these are all the classes, so it is showing so many things, but right now, yeah, these two are the ones that we gave today. Okay, and you can also see the progress of the students. I'll come back to the progress because right now they have not answered anything in our class. Okay, so home is done, classes is done, and yeah, let me sign out of the teacher account, and let me log in as a student, and then let me answer the quizzes and assignments, and let's see how does it looks like from the student point of view. So yeah, this is the student login, and once the student logs in, yeah, so it's a Edmodo class that's going on currently. Yes, now you can see all the things that the teacher has given. It's the chronological order. So yeah, it says please find the syllabus for this semester, and then yeah, there was, what do we do tomorrow? Let's relax. I've had enough of classes, so let's relax. I've commented it. And how are you feeling today? Oh yeah, I'm feeling great. So yes, let me vote. And then yeah, this is the assignment that we have given. So it also shows up here in the upcoming thing for the students. And let me just answer this. So right up on ICT tools open, due date, it shows up the due date here. and Mr. Rakesh Roshan is the teacher who has shared this. So you can start, you can create a Word document and then you can start answering it. So let me create one for you and to see, you know, what exactly happens. So it's preparing the document. Meanwhile, I have some content related to that. Let me just copy it so that I can just paste it. Right now, typing will take time. So it was this. So let me just copy it. Control C. This. Let me go back to the student account. Okay, so because we are opening the Word document now, it's asking us because third-party thing. You agree to Microsoft? Yes. Terms of use and privacy. Continue. No problem. And yeah, it creates a Word document. And yeah, Roshan R is the student name. Okay, and let's say the student types it, and then this is the answer. And once he is done, he can turn in from here. So he can submit from here, or he can just close it. And yeah, so it has saved a draft. You can go back to the draft and then modify it, or you can simply say turn in assignment. So when I say turn in, so are you ready to turn in your assignment? Say turn in, and that's it. I have submitted my assignment and it goes to the teacher. You can comment, you can send a comment to the teacher if you wish, saying that, you know, teacher, I have submitted, but it goes automatically, or you want to add something more that you did half of the assignment or anything that you want to share with the teacher, you can do that. And let me go back to my classes. Or let me go back to the Edmodo demo class. And what else? I have to take the quiz, right? So it shows now it's submitted and view submission. And now it is showing, you know, only quizzes left. So let me take the quiz. Yeah, let me take the quiz. So 4 questions, 6 points, 10 minutes. Due date is tomorrow. Yes, all the information it has. Let me take the quiz. Okay. So you can see the timer here. It's a 10-minute quiz. So Edmodo is an example of LMS. Is it true? WebEx is an example of, let us say, CMS. It's wrong. Okay, let's see. Dash learning is also called as hybrid learning. So let me put blended learning. Next. And yeah, so this is the matching thing that's, you know, looks interesting. So what is the presentation software? So I know Prezi is the presentation software. So let me just drag it and put it. And what is an LMS? I know it's a Google Classroom, but just let me give a wrong answer. Let me say Skype here. And polls, you know, what can be used for polls? I know I can use Slido, so I'll put Slido. So intentionally one answer I have given it wrong. And that's it. So let me just submit the quiz now. All questions are answered. Submit. And that's it. And so now you can see I've got 3 out of 6, right? So, and let me go back. It has given me the marks. Let me just go back. And that's it. Yes, I don't have anything left. So now let me go to the Edmodo class. Yeah. And then I think I've already taken the quiz. Yeah, it is showing, you know, week quiz results. I can see the quick quiz results. Yeah, you can see that this is correct. You can see that this is wrong. And you can see this is wrong. Yeah, because yeah, learning, dash learning in the answers, you know, I've said blended because already learning is there, but this will has typed learning again, so it is showing it as incorrect. Next, yeah, LMS, the correct answer is Google Classroom, whereas he has given it as Skype. So he can see his results and then close. That's fine. He's already graded. And then let him go back to his class, and the student has submitted all the quiz as well as assignments, right? So nothing is pending from the student, and he can see the material also that the teacher has teacher has shared, and he can download it, or he can add to backpack. Now this is something interesting. Maybe I'll talk about it. Now here you can see there's one backpack. It's like a Google Drive. It's like a folder. So all the content that the student wants to save, you know, he can save in the backpack. Now in any material, usable material. So let me say he can upload a file, he can have a folder, he can save the links over there, or let me upload one file. So choose the files. Let me say I have a material. I want to save it in my backpack so that it's readily available to me, irrespective of the system. Add the files, and that's it. It's available to you in your backpack. It's like, once again, a Google Drive for you. Or if you have a OneDrive, you can link it up with that. If you have Google Drive, you can link it up with the Edmodo. So all this is feasible. I'm comfortable with Backpack. And yes, all the material you add to your backup is always available to you, even though let us say the teacher removes the post or does something. All this material is in your Backpack. So this is very interesting. You can have all your data at one place. Yeah, I think that's all from the student point of view. So let me log out of the student and quickly log in as teacher to see how do we grade the assignment. So teacher login. So I'll go to my class, Edmodo demo class. Yeah, now you can see it's updated to assigned, not viewed. The second student has not viewed at all. One has submitted. Once again, this also one has submitted, and I can view the submission. So I can see the submission here. I can see how much he has got, what marks he has got, how did he perform. I can check that which is the right answer, which is the wrong answer. I can see the average score, and I can see the score distribution. So first one, yes, answered it correctly. Second one, is completely wrong. Third one is completely wrong, and fourth one is partially correct. Okay, and one not turned in. He's still saying that 120 is yet to turn up. That's okay. Now let me go back to my class, and then let me evaluate the assignment of the student. Okay, let me go to this, and this is the assignment the student has submitted. Let me go to that. So Mr. Roshan has submitted. Now open that because you want to evaluate, right? So now you can see the submission made by the student. You can see on the right hand side, Roshan R is a student who has submitted on time. Yes, he has submitted on time. And you have, let us say, you go through it and then say, okay, it seems not bad. So you can grade him for 8 out of 10, and then say not bad, can make it better. So that's the comment that I want to give, and then I'll save grade, and then that's it. It's graded, and I can just close this. I'll just close this, and I'll go back to my class, and so I can now see the progress. So Edmodo demo class, ICT tools, yes, he has submitted, and you can see, you can go to that, and you can see, let me go back to the class. Yeah, you can see the, let me go to give me 1 minute, progress. Yeah, and yeah, yes. So you go to the, you can give also badges. There's one more interesting feature where you can give badges to the students. We look at that. So let me now, so this is, I think this is backpack. I think I'm in a student login. That's why I'm not able to see, because for the teacher it will show exactly. So let me log in as a teacher. I mean, yeah. So now let me go to the classes. Let me go to the progress, and yes, this is where when you click on the progress, you can see the status. So now this student has chapter 1. What are the things that we have given right now? So which class I am in? Let me go to class. Let me go to Edmodo demo class. And this is where I have given the test right now. And one submission. And this we have seen. This is perfectly okay. Let me just go back. Yeah, let me go to the classes progress. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the sample Roshan class. That's why I'm not able to see. Let me go to Edmodo demo class. That is where we are giving this. So now you can see two students are there. This fellow has not answered anything. This fellow has given two assignments. One is ICT tools 3 out of 6 and write up and 8 out of 10. So you can export these. If, let us say you give so many quizzes and assignments, and they have replied, and you have graded all of them. You can export all this data. You can open up this, and you have the name of the students, name of the quizzes or name of the assignments, and the marks that they have got. So all this is handy to you. Okay, and you can also award badges. Now you think since let's say Roshan R is doing well, let us say. So now let me add one badge. So add this badge to this group, and then let me say Roshan R is a star performer. So let me add badge to him as star performer. So that motivates the students, and you can add more such badges. Perfect attendance, participant, homework helper, student of the month, good citizen, hard worker, and etc. etc. So good question, etc. etc. So now I have given a badge to the student because his assignment is good. Okay, so that's about the assignments. How do you evaluate the assignments and how do you grade them? Quizzes, auto graded, and you can do much more. You can go to Discover, and you want to learn more about Edmodo, so you can see Edmodo for distance learning, screencasting and video conferencing for distance learning, and you can explore more of these Edmodo quizzes and checks, virtual field trips, Edmodo assignments. You can explore as a teacher. You can explore all of these and then start implementing. Now this is the library, like the backpack for the student. You have a library for the teacher. Okay, that's where I got to know sometime back we got stuck because we were in a student account, because student will have a backpack, the teacher will have a library. Okay, so all your assignments are stored here. Okay, and all your quizzes, all the previous quizzes are all spread across all the classes are stored here. You can do multiple things. You can start assigning the quiz from here. Okay, you can see assign, and then you can say Edmodo demo class, and then same thing that we have seen, and you can do that. Or you can edit the assignment. You want to add more questions to it, you can do that. So you can assign directly from here also, or you can create a new quiz from here. So new file upload, you want to add new files, or you can create a new quiz, and yes, it creates a new quiz as earlier. Okay, so this is about the library. So all your data is stored in the library, and if you have a OneDrive, yes, you can link up to the OneDrive. You can link up to the Google Drive so that you can access it directly from here. I'm comfortable with library. As I said, the only thing is unlimited storage, of course, and then each file should not exceed 100 MB. That's important. You can start conversing with the students. So let me converse. So let me say, hey Roshan, assignment was fine. You can do better. You can send, but whom to send? So I can. So Roshan R, yes, and I can say send. Okay. Now, yeah, you can interact with the students. So that's feasible. And anything else? So home, classes, discover, library, messages. Yeah. And one more very important thing, like your Google Calendar, you have what is called as an Edmodo planner. On the right side, you have this calendar shaped thing. That's your Edmodo planner. So let me put the month. Now you can see all the things that are there, scheduled for your students. Let's say you want to have a class tomorrow, let's say 21st. So go to 21st, and then let's say it's 21st, and what time? Let us say you want to meet them at 11:30 a.m. say, and then say, okay, let's have a Zoom session to discuss ICT. And whom to send? You can send to all your classes at once. So what was the name? So the name of the class was Edmodo demo class. You can just click that, like your Microsoft Teams. You have this. You just click the name of the channel. It goes to the entire channel member. So then say create. So it has created an event. and this event is there in the planner, Edmodo planner, similar to your Google Calendar, and the student also, in the student planner also it will be notified. Okay, so this is about the Edmodo planner. So all the due dates, all the quizzes, and all the information is available here. Fine. Let me go back to the Edmodo. Yeah. And yeah, one last thing, important thing that I need to, you can also see notifications. It says, let's see. So Roshan submitted the quiz, Roshan submitted the assignment, and all that information it gives. So student also would get the notification. We have just now created a planner, right? So that notification would have gone to the student. Now, the one last thing that I want to show you was the parent account. So let me go back to the student account for a while. And then see how do I have a parent account. So let's look at the Edmodo demo class. Yeah, you can see here upcoming. Let's have a Zoom session to discuss ICT. We have planned it in the, we have put it in the planner and it's there. Okay. The Zoom link, you can share it to your students, in the conversation. That's fine. You all also have a message from your teacher. What does it say? So, hi Roshan, assignment is fine. You can do better. Yeah, he can reply it. Thank you, sir, or whatever. You can interact with your teacher. So, thank you, sir. That's it. Right. So, you can see here, my parents. You click here. You can invite a parent. Now you can see. Give this code to your parents so that they can create an Edmodo account. So, copy this. Give it to your father. Give it to your mother. Okay. They can create a parent account. I've shown you earlier. Teacher account, student account, parent account. So I've already created one for this fellow. So his parent has logged in. So let me log in as a parent. Let me log in as a parent to see, what can the parent do. So once the parent logs in, he can now see, yes, he's a parent of R. Rakesh, and he can see all the things that are happening, and all the responses that your ward is giving, your kid is giving. Okay. So, and you can see which all classes he's in. You can go to that specific class and then look at all the activities that are happening, and then you can also see the responses of your kid. Okay, you can see here home, what's due. Now you can see what was due and whether if your student, if your kid has done it or not. So you can see, it's due tomorrow. It's due. This is the older one. So let me go to Edmodo demo class. So that's the one, and that's all for now because already your kid has done all the other assignments. So yeah, your parent can see, and you can also see here, that ICT tools quiz is there, and then your kid has taken it. You can also message your teacher. You can message your kid's teacher. You can, in fact, you can also see the interaction that your kid had with the teacher and the interaction between the student and the teacher. And that's a read only because you were just seeing the interaction. You want to message already, we have seen that you can just message to the teacher, or if you want to message for a specific task, like the assignment. Let me go to the home and go to the Edmodo demo class, and then yeah, so this write up your student has done, you can click on that, you can view the assignment. So it says, because you can only see what assignment the teacher has given. Okay, so let me just go back, and ICT tools quiz, you can view the quiz also, but it doesn't exist because already, I think it has taken it. So okay, I'll go back, no issues. And I can also see what else I can do as a parent. I can see all the interactions happening. Yeah, I think probably that's all. You can also, yeah, you can message to the teacher. That's what I was just trying to show you. You can message to the teacher. So I see Rakesh, you say, hello, sir. how is Roshan doing? Say send, and your teacher can interact back to you. That's the messages. This is what's all due is there, so you can see. Uh, in fact, if the assignments, your kid has done the assignments, right? So your parent, will get to know if you have done it or not. Okay, or from the home itself, you can see, whether it's done or not. You can also, have a link to the post. It's not required right now, and that's it. And you can also do it from your app. You have an app for the parents, yeah, app for the students. You can just download it for the teachers, of course, and then you can do it from your mobile also. So this is all you can do as a parent, of your kid. Understand what's happening in the class, and then understand if your kid is responding back or not. And I guess that's all. And you can also interact with the teacher. Fine. So let me log out from the parent account. Let me quickly go back to the teacher account. Yeah, so let me go back to the teacher account. Yes, we have got two messages. The parent has done it, right? So parent has, his message, hello sir, how Roshni doing? You can just respond back to him. That's fine. And you have three notifications. What are the notifications? So yeah, we already seen that, so no problem. And that's it. And we have talked about home, yes, classes. We have seen class management, what's due, progress we have seen, Discover we have seen, library we have seen, messages we have seen, Edmodo planner we have seen. And I guess that's all about this Edmodo LMS. It's very good. It's very interesting LMS. Almost all the features you have except for a few, but that's manageable. So all the all the teachers who don't want to take a Google thing or a Microsoft Team thing, they can go ahead with this Edmodo. And as we have discussed, there are so many features. And yeah, you can start exploring more and more. There are more features you can start exploring. I think for a good ICT setup, I think this LMS is good enough. And thank you all for your time. And once again, stay home, stay safe. So wish you a good, happy teaching, learning experience. And yeah, take care. Bye.